Hey everybody, Mah-Dry-Bread here. Sorry the vlog is a day late. Yesterday was Boxing Day and I was just pretty busy with stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about the Christmas stream, I'm going to be talking about Tad, and I'm going to be talking about a bunch of upcoming series. So first was the Christmas stream. I streamed from about 5 o'clock-ish in the afternoon Eastern time on Christmas, and I ended at about 2:30 in the morning. It went a lot longer than expected. I did a bunch of Skyrim, and then we kind of just sat and talked for a long time, and it wasn't that great a stream at that point and everything. I don't know, wasn't quite feeling it. I don't know if the chat was quite feeling it, but a lot of people were there. But Brandon came in, we decided to start playing Off-World Trading Company. Oh my god, that was so much fun. We were playing like 8-person matches of Off-World Trading Company with the chat. It was almost everybody's first time playing the game. Oh my god, we need to play that on stream more often. If you have Off-World Trading Company and want to play it with us on stream, we're probably going to be doing more streams with that in the very near future because that was a lot of fun. So just add me on Steam, link in the description, if you want to play Off-World Trading Company with us on the stream. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of the probably 5 straight hours of the stream that was Off-World Trading Company, just because I meant to just kind of go in and test it and everything and teach Brandon the game, and then we started getting into serious matches. I just kind of forgot to start recording, so we'll record it some other time, but oh man, was it ever fun. Next is Tad. Got my Tad pay yesterday for the week, for the last week, which would be after I already announced that I have enough money for this month, so thank you again for that. So people were asking what the drop-off is going to be like, and I've been wondering what the drop-off is going to be like of people who are like, okay, he's good now, not using Tad anymore. I got a little bit less than half of what I got the previous week. Now, that's still way more than I usually get. It's about $80, I believe. So I'm still really happy with that. 80 Canadian? American? I actually don't remember if they sent me Canadian or American for that. But either way, still way better than usual. And honestly, I thought it was going to drop off a lot harder than that. I thought it was going to drop off to like $40. So thank you very much for everybody's continued support. I really appreciate it because, again, still, the more money I'm making off something like Tad where it doesn't cost anyone any money, the better, because then, like, hopefully I can get a better life for us and spend some of that money back into reinvesting in the show again like I used to all the time back when I didn't have so many bills to cover. Like, I would love to have a 3DS capture card someday, and then I could get one of the new Pokemon games and play that on the show. It'd give me an excuse to play one of the new Pokemon games, but oh man, that's fucking expensive, that can wait. Next, so I just got back into the Dynasty Warriors / Romance of the Three Kingdoms series. I love that series to death. But I've got like 4 games of that series on my list that I want to do on the show, and I'm like, well, if I do all these back to back, it's gonna get enormous burnout, because people are gonna get really bored of it, and I'm probably gonna get burnt out at some point. So I'm just gonna name all 4 games, and there'll be a poll in the description for what do you want to see me play first, and a second poll for just vote as many times as you want. Vote on each one of the 4 that you want to see me play. So there's Dynasty Warriors 8, it's called like Extreme Edition or something, is the PC version of Dynasty Warriors 8. Then I have Dynasty Warriors 8 Empire, which is kind of the strategy action hybrid. And then we have Romance of Three Kingdoms 13, which is the newest one that's out in English right now, which is also made by Koei Tecmo. It's their pure strategy series of the same events. Things are portrayed a bit more realistically, but still a little bit goofy. But it's still, you know, the whole Romance of Three Kingdoms world. I was gonna call it the Dynasty Warriors world, but that's unfair to say. If anything, Dynasty Warriors is of the Romance of Three Kingdoms world, where it's a very loose retelling of historical events in China. Lastly, we have Romance of Three Kingdoms 11, which was really good. I haven't played a whole lot of 13 yet. I can tell you that the combat system in 13 I don't like quite as much. It's kind of, the battles take place in like a separate field, and it's like this weird hybrid of real-time and not real-time. Like, you're encouraged to pause and play every time you give a single order. and it feels like it's tactically devoid of stuff a bit, but the whole like ordering things domestically seems to have been really upgraded, like, you know, ordering your officers around and doing stuff in villages in the diplomacy, that seems to be better. So Romance of the Three Kingdoms 11, which is the one I played back in the day with Shadley that people liked, or 13? I don't know, maybe I'll do both. Vote, everybody. Lastly, and I've been wanting to do this for like over a year now, Tales of Maj'eyal, awesome dungeon crawler on Steam. I've got it, and I think I have every class and every race unlocked, and I was thinking, you know, a good way to get back into that game would be just let people vote on what class I play and what race I play, because you can mix and match the classes and races in that game. So, 2 more polls in the description for you to vote on. One is what class you want to see me play, and another is what race you want to see me play. Now, there's a few missing. If you were to check the Wikia, you'll see that there's a few missing. Like Stone Warden class is missing because only dwarves can beat that, and it's not the most exciting thing in the world anyway. And then I have the stuff missing that's not in the main game scenario. But everything else, other than Adventurer, we have, because I'm fairly sure Adventurer is like kind of like the cheat code character, so I'm not gonna play Adventurer, that's lame. But anyway, yeah, vote on that. I'm sure you guys are gonna fucking do some goofy thing like Halfling Berserker, but whatever, have some fun with it. I'd explain to you what all the classes and races are, because not all of them are easily understandable just by reading the name. You'll have to check the Wikia for that, because I can't even answer on some of those. Like, there's some weird fucking classes in that game. Lastly, we have my YouTube video of the week that I recommend. Yeah, I'm bringing this back. It's been like 2-3 weeks since I had one of these, just because I've been so busy with financial stuff. Play Bogart's back to doing reviews again. I think he started back up like, he's never been like 100% gone, but you might remember Play Bogart. You know what? In the comment section, tell me if you remember Play Bogart, because he was one of the big reviewers back when I started watching game stuff on YouTube, which must have been 9 or 10 years ago at this point. That's back when Play Bogart actively did reviews. He's back and he's doing Resident Evil Outbreak, which you guys have been seeing me stream a bunch of Outbreak and Outbreak File 2. I fucking love those games. I've been like watching him, he's been sending me footage of it like as he reviews it and everything. Oh my god, I'm really happy with that review. It's a style of reviews that don't really get made anymore, where like it's got the goofy lame sketch at the beginning, and like it's mostly humor based, but you learn a surprising amount of the game while doing, like, just the way he paces the review is a way that literally people have not done on YouTube from what I've seen in at least 7 years. Like, everybody who does game reviews now seems to kind of base themselves after kind of JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer, or Pro Jared. And that's not an insult, because I watch all 3 of those channels. I think they're awesome. But Play Bogart does this old school style of game reviewing that, like, it's more based on, like, it was inspired by original Angry Video Game Nerd. There was a time on YouTube when if you did anything ever revolving around games, or anything ever where you raised your voice slightly, you'd be called an Angry Video Game Nerd ripoff, which is hilarious. Actually, before that, you'd be called an Angry Nintendo Nerd ripoff, because that was his original name before he got a cease and desist by Nintendo. I feel old right now. But yeah, it's more of a review based in how he did his reviews in the beginning, but it kind of evolved into its own thing. There were a lot of people from back in those days who did reviews and kind of evolved into their own thing, but Play Bogart would have been around in the days of RMake 21, back when Spoonie started. Play Bogart, I think, started a solid 1.5 years before Spoonie. Helsing 920, he was around back then. God, I feel like I'm missing so many names. Urinating Tree, he was really good. There are a lot of reviewers from back in those days that I don't think many of them do stuff anymore, but those were like, that was the group of reviewers that everybody in the gaming, like, reviewer sphere knew. And it's so weird to think, because when you look at a lot of them now, Like, their channels are really small because most of them stopped doing stuff beyond that point, and YouTube has become a completely different thing from back in those days. So everybody go give Play Bogart's channel some love, because his fucking style of reviewing still works today. And it's awesome to see him back, and it's awesome to see someone fucking talk about the Resident Evil Outbreak games. I'm like the only guy who keeps saying these games are really good. Okay, well, they have a shitload of problems, but I still think that they're really fun games. They are some of the funnest times I've ever had playing Resident Evil games, was Outbreak and Outbreak File 2. Anyway, that's it for this video. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up with me on everything. Check out my Discord chat in the description. I'm on Discord every day. And I'm gonna go record more RimWorld, because people seem to really like the first episode of that, and I'm really enjoying this, this new version of it. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.